Did I ever watch this one? I don't think I've watched this one. Time for Yames. Jaime. Jaime Rodolfo. Yeah, it's the guitar guy.
Play some shitty games that suck ass. He'd rather have a buffalo take a diarrhea dump in his ear. He'd rather eat an asshole of a roadkill skunk and
boom! So much boom. It's like Atari boom.
He's the angry Nintendo nerd. He's the angry Atari
Cook that
Sega
fucker.
nerd.
Burn, motherfucker, burn.
Angry video game nerd.
It's time to go back to the past.
To play shitty
Again.
games that suck
Remember
ass?
when I was the angry Nintendo nerd, reliving
I
the frustrating
remember.
games from my youth?
Ass!
Well, not much has changed, but I was never really satisfied with my older videos.
I've always wanted to go back and complete them the way I originally intended. The McKids video, for example, I felt like there should have been a dancing scene with Ronald McDonald, Grimace and the Hamburglar, and Dracula, and Skeletor. I'd also like to go back to the original negatives, clean them up, make them look good as shit, and give them some new enhancements.
Whoa! Sparkles!
Sonic Boom!
Whoa!
In the Friday the 13th video, I shot Jason Voorhees in the head.
No good piece of
That made me look like a cold-blooded killer. I always felt Jason should have shot first.
fucking game. No good piece of
I'm in control. The
I'm
past
just
never
kidding. I have
happened.
no intentions of changing my older videos like that. But with
Well,
all
he did,
seriousness,
with a
some
few
of the
because
games I've
copyright
done, I could have
and
covered
such.
them a little better, mainly the Back to the Future games. But first, let's take a look at some of the other games that I could have done better justice.
For example, Top Gun. Even
Top
the title
Gun.
card could have used some extra work. Look how shitty that is. Oh,
There
okay.
you go. Mike
Well,
really
that's
did.
way better.
Mike
I only
really
played
did.
through half the game, and considering how short it
Outdid
is, I
his-
really wish I would have
himself
shown
even.
the ending.
Or the
final
Atari
target is a
Zorn
space
video.
shuttle. That didn't
Whoa!
even happen in the movie. Why are we destroying a space
Is this
shuttle?
Top Gun
Can't
or
let those
Strange
fuckers go to
Reel?
space.
Yeah, that's not Top Gun. That's Ace Combat. The world is a crooked, terrible place. We can't let... The Demon Lord is here. We can't let him destroy our spaceship. We can't let him destroy the... We can't let them destroy the spaceship. I'm trying to make it like a strange reel. No more Ace Combat. I'm sorry to say, but come August, mid-August, I'm gonna have to do more Ace Combat. So I'm sorry. I have to do the other games now, mainly 6 and 7. Is that relevant?
Oh, come on.
and
Do
you
I
gotta
really have
land
to
it.
land the plane one
Of
more
course.
time? Couldn't the game just end right there? I accomplished the goal. Who cares if I crash the plane? We'll just say it's a suicide mission. A lot of people
No
question
more dead
why I had
heroes.
so much difficulty trying to land the plane. So let me explain
Yes.
it better. Pushing down makes you go up, and
Naturally.
up makes you go down.
Okay.
For flying
Yeah.
games, that's standard. But the
Yeah.
on-screen instructions don't make it clear what they're telling you to do. Does up mean push up or push down the fly up? Speed up? Okay. Now
yeah,
it's
go
saying
up.
Up.
Up,
So is
up.
it still telling me to speed up?
It's
or
telling you to
fly
go up.
Or no, I'm a fucking dipshit.
Oh,
it says
or-
right there the altitude and speed. So just follow the numbers. Don't pay attention to the flashing instructions. You can tell that thing to go fuck its face.
You're coming in too fast.
I'm
Slow
gonna
down.
land this thing. Oh yeah, I'm finally gonna land the plane. This time, I'm gonna do it for real. Oh, I got it. I got the speed right, but the altitude's off. Oh,
Come on. Come on. Come on, right. Go right. Oh, he's gonna do it. Is he gonna do it? Oh, missed the carrier. Off it goes.
Hey, if anybody sees that plane, can you let me know?
Who framed Roger Rabbit? Wascally
Who
Rabbit.
framed Roger Rabbit? I already mentioned
Our
the part where
old
you go into
friends
the
at
nightclub and
Rare
find Jessica
and the
Rabbit's
laughing,
phone
joking
number.
numbnuts.
It's an actual 800 number that you're supposed to
Oh.
call. Back then, if you called the number, you would have heard a recording telling you some game tips. How did I
Oh.
resist not calling that number for real? Let's call it and see if it still works.
No credit card?
Oh.
Try collect callback. Dial 1215 Sex Talk and we'll call you right back.
Sex
Connecting
Talk?
you to hot live talk with horny students, housewives, and working girls.
Whoa.
That's 1215 SEX.
Whoa. Oh, you
Wow,
can't even do that
The
anymore?
number has definitely changed. And we now have a Nintendo game that gives a phone number to a sex hotline.
Damn.
That is fucking awesome.
And you can't do that anymore, unfortunately, because I think the line is just straight up dead, as you said. But, so I guess you're gonna have to find another way to get some telephone patty cake.
And what about Judge Doom? He's one of the most difficult bosses in video game history, and I barely said a damn thing about him. Anytime Doom hits you, it takes a great deal of damage, but when you hit him, it doesn't do much. With such a huge assortment of weapons, you'd think that there would be one that inflicts more damage on him. But nope, he has no weakness. All you can do is punch, punch, punch. It may
Punch,
seem
punch,
easier
punch.
than it looks, but Doom has no clear pattern. You gotta get lucky and just get him in the right rhythm.
Yep,
so you
gotta
can keep
love
hitting
that
him.
fucking
Once you knock him down,
Rareware
you think
bullshit.
it's all over. But no, you got to pick up the dip cannon. But before
Get
you
the
can
dip,
use it, you have to select
and you have to select it.
Like, no
Hurry,
shit,
hurry, hurry.
why wouldn't I want it selected? The worst part is that now Judge Doom kills you with one hit. It
And he
doesn't matter how full
slugs
your
ya.
health is.
Oh,
Anyone's natural reaction is to tap the button, but that won't get you far. You have to know to hold down the
Nope,
button. and
hold it
only
down.
That way can you beat him.
and then boom, got him. Toontown is saved and remains in the rightful hands of the owners. The Toons. The Toons. Fucking piece of dog
Teenage
shit.
Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Wow,
With
how
this
can you-
episode, everybody seems to be happy with it. That's fine with me, but it could have gone on much further. I only showed the first 3 levels, just barely. I mentioned the tough
Oh,
jumps in the sewer, but this one in particular I've always obsessed over. Now I
This
gotta pay my
fucking-
respects. This fucking jump.
This
As a
fucking
kid, I
jump.
spent hours on this part, and in 20-something years, it hasn't gotten any easier. It's all because of this stupid platform.
This
They don't
stupid
give you any room
gap.
to make the jump. Whenever you fall, the water current takes you back out to the street. Then you have to go all the way back through the building before you can even get a chance to try again. Ugh, I hate this. And don't tell me you can just fucking walk over it.
nah.
You can try creeping up on the edge and giving a light tap, or you can forcefully jump as hard as you can. You'll never make it, not without a lot of luck. The
That is
Technodrome,
that is
geez,
pretty
Anybody
hard.
who's made it
The
this far knows what I'm talking
Technodrome.
about.
Holy shit. Now that's
Before
what I
you can
call
even
shell
fight the
shock.
Technodrome, you gotta find it first. You go in these underground caves fighting the toughest enemies yet. They jump all over the place, throw lots of shit, and they're too stubborn to die. At the end of the cave, you either
Damn.
find the Technodrome or an empty room. So it's back out the way you came. Each of these caves, you're guaranteed to lose one turtle. By the
Damn.
time you eventually find which cave has the Technodrome, you're lucky if you have any resources left. You're beat to hell, and here comes this big mecha giant shooting lightning, firing bullets, and catapulting an infinite army of foot soldiers. Sometimes there's so much shit on the screen, the game goes to slow motion.
Yeah,
Don't you love it
holy
when
shit, the
Nintendo games do that?
slowdown.
I have managed to beat the Technodrome. After that, you go inside. Wow, this Technodrome
holy
is huge. It didn't look that
fucking
big on the
shit.
outside. I'm down to one last continue here.
Okay,
I'm not
only
gonna
one
make
more
it.
turtle.
Oh, no.
Oh no, it's over. Game over, dude.
Now, of course, everybody's got to understand, just because I'm going back to some of the games I've already done, that doesn't mean I'm running out of games. Just look back there.
Whoa!
Look at all
Holy
these
shit!
fucking
Look at
games.
all these
I got
games.
plenty to work with.
Crazy
But
crazy
now,
ass
it's time for
backlog.
the main event.
All right, it's time for the main event. 1.21 gigawatts. Back to the Future.
Hey, I'm having deja vu here.
Deja vu. Boom!
It's time to go back to the past, to go back to the future.
To play the
revisited
shitty
this
games that
miserable
suck
shit
ass.
turd from my childhood, and now it's time to revisit my revisiting of it. I wasn't satisfied with my incomplete review of it and my lack of attention to the sequels. I guess you could say I was a slacker.
Even the shirt I was wearing was all wrinkled. I don't know what the hell happened to it, but
He
even
really wanted
worse,
to show
I
off
just
his
threw it
chest
on and
hair.
Didn't even take time to button it. I already
Hubba bubba.
mentioned how the game has nothing to do with the movie. You're collecting clocks, throwing bowling balls, and dodging bees and other bizarre things. One thing I didn't elaborate on before is how Marty has some serious problem with his legs where he can't stop walking. You think this is
Just
a
keep
goddamn
walking.
flying game because you can't stop. Imagine the problems Marty must go through on a daily basis, being cursed to walk for all eternity.
He's the running
Imagine
man.
trying to order
Is he
at
like-
a fast food restaurant
like
or
Forrest
any
Gump?
restaurant. Imagine going to work or trying to use a bathroom or fly on a plane. He can only stand still when he's behind a counter at a cafe throwing milkshakes. Anybody who's played this cafe stage knows how unforgiving it is, and I've talked about it already.
But wouldn't you like to
Dang.
know what the rest of the game is like? Do we ever see Doc Brown, or does the DeLorean ever make an appearance? Or any of the other things from the movie? Let's find out.
Let's find
The
out.
rest of
Let's
the street
keep going.
stages are all the same, except they change the color. No effort. Time is money. Don't design another stage. Just change the color.
Yeah,
And
just
kids
change
will
the
think it's
color. You just
different.
shot the
They think
potion.
We're idiots. Then we come to an empty classroom where Lorraine, I guess, is shooting hearts at Marty. What is he, the teacher all of a sudden? And what's he catching hearts for? I suppose it's like in the movie where Lorraine has a crush
blocking.
on Marty, but that's his mom, so he's trying not to let that happen. Why isn't he
Uh-oh.
avoiding the hearts then? Oh, I see. I guess he's catching them in a book or something? It's the
blocking
most
it.
literal interpretation of a movie. It's about time, so let's have clocks. It's about romance, let's have hearts. Was this game designed by a human being, or did they
It's-
just feed the movie into a computer to process and then shit out this
Hey,
nonsensical
ChatGPT,
fuck
can you make me a
Once
Back to the
again,
Future
like the
movie?
cafe stage, you have to score at least 50 points.
You don't want to
Then
be
it's
your own
on to More
uncle.
walking stages.
More
and
walking
after that,
stages,
it's the enchantment
then
under the sea
there
dance
it
where Marty
is.
plays guitar.
Go, Marty,
What
go,
do you do?
go.
You have to catch musical
Go,
notes.
Marty, go,
What
go,
more did you
go.
expect? I'll tell you one thing, it's certainly no Guitar Hero or Rock Band. Why does Marty play the guitar like a stand-up bass the whole time? Why is he wearing a boiler suit? I guess the same reason he's wearing a black muscle
Also,
shirt.
that's
Where's
coded.
the red jacket or the suit? Couldn't they have gotten Marty to look anything like he did in the films? And what about the music? Wouldn't this have been an opportune time to hear Earth Angel or Johnny Be Good?
It is Johnny Be Good, though.
Okay, wait a minute. It is Johnny Be Good. On crack.
But it's, yeah, it's up-tempo. And what's really funny... Wait, hold on. I'll hold that
If
thought.
they could make the
real quick.
DuckTales theme sound awesome in 8-bit, why not this?
Because Capcom actually gave a
At
shit.
least you get some different music for once. Next, more walking.
And more
finally,
walking, and
the DeLorean.
finally,
yes, the DeLorean makes
the
an
clock
appearance
tower, the
after all.
DeLorean.
This is supposed to be the scene where Marty's trying to get back to the future. The streets of
TM.
Hill Valley are getting slammed with repeated lightning strikes. All you have to do here is dodge the lightning.
Dodge the lightning.
That's all.
Hit 88
Why
miles
are
an
you dodging
hour.
lightning anyway? Isn't Marty trying to get the lightning to hit the DeLorean to generate the 1.21 gigawatts and send them back to 1985? Isn't that the whole fucking idea of the movie?
And there we go.
Anyway, that's Back to the
We're
Future
outta here.
NES. No special ending. Nothing.
You made it back. All your time travel is behind
Fuck
you now.
that music.
Maybe.
Now that we've seen the whole game,
And yeah, fun fact, that actually is the power of love. But it's also on crack. You'd swear that it was made for a PAL game or for a PAL system or something. Hold on, let me do some research. Beam Software, Australian. Beam Software, that's Melbourne House. That's Melbourne House. And that, or at least it got absorbed into Melbourne House. So, yep, it's Australian. It was a PAL region.
Game, we can conclude that it has some relation to the movie, but it doesn't have any of the familiar music cues. And don't tell me it was some kind of licensing issue, like they were able to license the movie, but not the music that belongs with that movie that we all recognize. No Back to the Future theme, no Power of Love, no Back in Time, no Johnny
But there
Be
is
Good. Well, fuck this.
Sort of. But there is Power of Love. Like I said, it's on crack.
Next came Back to the Future 2 and 3.
All
This
right,
one has the Back in Time
here we
song,
go.
or at least part of it. And the intro scenes follow the movie quite well. But then the game starts, and you see all these dinosaurs, snails, and runaway trash cans. What the hell happened here? It couldn't possibly be any more different from the film. In this timeline, when Biff brought the Sports Almanac to 1955, it somehow created a world full of piranha plants, killer clouds, and evil Martys. I like how it
Evil
says Back to the
Marty!
Future on the bottom of the screen, just to remind you what you're playing.
Oh, and apparently that was exactly the reason. Licensing wasn't. They had no. Yeah, we are not permanently stuck in nostalgia mode. We're not permanently stuck in nostalgia mode where these companies, where the film companies just, oh, Epic Games wants to have a Fortnite skin for Doc and Marty. Doc and Marty Fortnite skin. Now you can play as Marty McFly and you can fight Rick Sanchez or Mecha Morty. They didn't want to recreate scene with Marty mom suddenly showing up with a massive pair of fake tits. I mean, yeah, same thing with Total Recall. Acclaim didn't put the alien with the 3 tits. But unfortunately, yeah, that's slob era, so we're not watching that.
Otherwise, you'd forget it has anything to do with Back
Yeah,
to the
remember you're
Future.
playing a Back to the Future
When I
game.
first reviewed this game, I
This
was
is
being
your
a
life.
shithead. I never explained
Wow.
how it's played, and that's where things get really interesting. You're supposed to collect 30 items and bring them all back to their rightful
right.
places.
You
and
found
times.
the
You find the
record?
items behind locked doors. To unlock the doors, you need to find the keys, which are
Of course,
found
you
by
gotta find the
killing
key.
random enemies. But the keys don't sit
Yeah, just
still.
stomp
They fly
on the
off screen
spiny.
the second they appear. Usually,
She's
you're
not the alien,
expecting
she
the
just
key,
has 3
so you might
tits.
not catch it. Once the key's gone, it doesn't return. Not unless you exit the level and come back. Even when you get a key, most of
Marty's a fucking Chad, though. What is Mario? What happens to Mario? When he stomps on a spiny, he shrinks or he just dies. He just dies. Whoops. He just fucking dies.
the doors don't let you in. I don't know the reason for this, but when you do find the right door, you'll get an item. But you don't get it right away. You have to do some sort of mini game. They're all different, but the goal is the same: to collect all the clocks. How original!
It
After
all
that
boils
bullshit,
down to
you finally get the
clocks.
item,
Right,
and
you
now
got
you
the
have to find where to
shake?
take it. I know where the game designers can take it, but that's another story. You have to find another room that's hidden somewhere obscure, like under a manhole or inside a pipe. Once you find this room, you think that's it. You return the item and then you're
And
off
then-
to the next one.
Oh,
but no, it's not over
no.
yet. You have to solve a puzzle, a scrambled word. You
A
select
jumbled
the object
word?
from your inventory that corresponds with the scrambled word. Like if I have a milkshake, I have to look at the word and think, is that milkshake?
That's
Well, it
not
doesn't
how
look
you
like
spell
it. What if
milkshake?
it's supposed to be root beer float?
Also,
How would I
why
know what
not
they're
have the
calling it?
Back to the
If this is
Future
the wrong
game
room
set in
and
the
that
future?
word doesn't belong to the object,
Revolver.
then you have to leave the room.
Oh.
If you try selecting
But
the
there's no
item,
revolver.
you will
and
lose
it's
that
dead.
item and have to go get it all
Now you
over
got-
again.
Okay, so
It's even more confusing that the objects in the puzzle rooms
I
are
think
never
I
in the
get
same
it,
place
though.
or time. You have to use the DeLorean to travel to the different time zones. And there's 30 of them. 30 items.
30.
How could it be any worse?
Fuck.
Well, guess what? There's no save feature. Who came
And
up with
there
this?
it
We're not
is.
even allowed to turn off our Nintendo. We have to beat the whole game in one clean shot.
Yeah,
Don't be
no
so
battery
fucked.
saves. That's
I
expensive.
played
No
for 2
money.
hours straight without
much
returning
money.
a single
We already
item.
blew
I
it.
ran from one side of the board to the next, traveled to different time periods.
We already
and
blew it
searched
all
every
on the
last inch.
license.
I just don't know where I'm supposed to go. It's hard to even keep track of where you've been. After you've found and returned the 30 items, you're only halfway through. You still have part
And you
3
still
to deal
have
with.
to play part 3.
Jeez. I could do
Good
something
Lord.
much more productive with my time. I could learn a new foreign language. I could study microbiology.
play with
I
dog
could train
turds.
Siberian tigers. Instead, I'm degenerating my brain cells into 8-bit pixels. At least you can skip to part 3 with a code. On the title screen, hold B and select, then unscramble another word.
What the fuck?
If you know the
And
code, you
unscramble
probably
it.
know the
Fuck
word. Why does
you.
everything have to be so cryptic? Why did
Every
LJN have
cryptic
to make
bullshit.
every NES movie adaptation?
Fun
Couldn't they
fact,
give
this wasn't
somebody
made by
else a try?
LJN.
No, they wanted to incorporate the entire spectrum of awfulness. Purple for putrid gameplay, blue for bad musical abominations, green for graphical farts and garlic, yellow for piss-poor lack of loyalty to source material, orange for aren't you a fucking idiot,
Orange,
and
you a
red
fucking
for
idiot.
high-stress, anger-inducing masochism. Put that all together, you got all the colors of the shit rainbow.
Fun fact, this game was also made by Beam Software. By Beam Software.
Hooray, LJN.
Hooray,
I'm fucking
LJN,
pissed
hooray.
enough, but now I got one more
Oh
game. Back to the
boy.
Future
Oh
3
boy, this
on
fucking
Sega
game. Oh,
Genesis.
this motherfucking game.
Believe it or not, it has the Back to the Future theme, but it sounds like ass.
It sounds like raw ass. Finally,
What a
they
piece of
got it.
shit.
Back to the
Naturally,
Future
the
Part
graphics are a
2.
big step up, going over to a 16-bit console, and it represents the film far better than the Nintendo games. But there's one fatal flaw: the difficulty. Your
Yep,
Doc
the
Brown on
fucking
fourth kinda-
difficulty. This is psychotically hard. Looked up a long play. Back to the Future 2 takes 2 hours to finish. Is that just the Back to the Future 2 part, or is it both?
Save Clara from going into the ravine. Unfortunately, the ground is littered with crates and other random obstacles, and the air is filled with birds, tomahawks, and all kinds of projectiles. You get hit
Just
once,
to
it knocks you off your horse,
fuck.
costing you precious time. If you fall only a few
Oh no,
times,
that's not
you
your
have to
timer,
start
that's your
over.
health.
Hazards come without any warning. The human brain cannot react as fast as this game
But that's a
demands.
long play.
It's like
That
a
uses
memory
save
test.
states
The only
and
way to get
guides.
by is to remember the whole level.
Jump.
Yeah, it's
jump again.
pure memorization.
Shoot.
I would say this is memorization slop. I think I did say that when I played this on
Fucking
stream.
Processing, stop being so blast.
It's really
It's
hard
pure
to distinguish
memorization
which objects are
slop.
hazards and which are just there for decoration.
It's not
like this
good-
underwear.
Like,
This is a perfect example of a game that starts out way too hard. It's only the first level and I can't beat it. From what I understand, there's only 4 levels. For a Sega
Yup.
Genesis game, that's pathetic. I guess they were too lazy to design a longer game, so they just made it more difficult so it would take longer to beat. That's all.
yep, that's exactly what they did. Sussiga probe.
Oh, and that fucking song.
That
I
song.
am so sick of hearing that. Next time I hear Ghost Riders in the Sky, I'm gonna think about going 100 miles per hour on a horse, jumping crates and getting shot at and shit.
It's like a Manchurian
Fuck,
candidate
fuck,
code phrase. I think you did good realizing that you use the other guy to make the horse showing up. The bandit. Yeah. Yeah, the bandit not showing up to make stuff not spawn.
Oh my god.
Actually, I don't think it's really that. It's that certain thing. Actually, yeah. No, it delays the spawn of the enemy of the stuff. But you have to remember to shoot him, because if you don't, your controls are locked and you have to you have to immediately act. So, yeah, that it's hard.
3 Back to the Future games, and they're all fucking horrible.
And they're all
what's
bad.
This?
Ooh, what's
Oh, that's right. Super
Soup?
Back to the Future 2.
Will I ever
on the
try
Super
that again?
Famicom.
Yes,
This game must
actually.
have been so bad, it didn't even get an international release.
Uh-oh.
Guess I'll give it a try.
Is it like Transformers? Is it like Transformers? Wow, the presentation's nice. It's got the theme. I mean, Toshiba probably... Wow! Why does Marty look like Bart like a Simpson? Wow, it's a platformer. It's a platformer. It's got cool chibi graphics, got mode 7. And it has literal shit. And off he goes into the manure. Into the manure cart.
A good Back to the Future game? Somebody made a good Back to the Future game?
You know what's really funny though?
And it was only in Japan?
This game isn't even that
What the
good.
fuck is wrong with this fucking world? We get
What's
these shitty
especially
games, but not
funny
that one?
because of
Like,
rights.
What the hell? Why would you do that? It's good. I mean, it's
Rights.
not great, but it's the best goddamn Back to the
It's
Future
not great,
game I
but
ever
it's the
played.
best one.
It's actually a game. Why bury the gem and dig up the turd?
Because
Innocent people suffer through
copyright!
these
Because
fucking
some
fuckies.
dickhead
People
gave
develop
Beam the
fuckatitis
development
from this shit.
rights.
People have gone on to live horrible lives, kicking babies in the balls.
This is the country
If
that
you
gave us
would've went back in
Toilet
time and
Kids
said
on the
to people,
PC Engine.
Hey,
And
there's a
Booby
good
Kids.
Back to the Future game.
Booby
Put this
Kids,
shit
Nuts and
down
Milk.
And go to Japan. They would have looked at you like you're telling them to go teabag a goat on the surface of Mars. Well, thank you for taking a fucking shit on us all. Well, hope you enjoyed my Nintendo Days Revisited. Oh, and guess what? Yeah, I hate sentences that begin with that. Guess
Uh-oh.
what? Because
Guess
you know it's
what?
never a good thing.
Chicken butt?
But the fact is, I have one more game to revisit. I don't want to say what it is, let alone even play it. But I'm thinking about it.
Oh boy. Every enemy in Toilet Kids is made of poop and shoots poop and piss at you. Holy shit, video games are back. I have to watch that next. Maybe some other time, though. Not surprised that Jessica Rabbit's phone number is now a sex hotline. Just heard from an interview with Bob Gale, a producer of the 3 Back to the Future films. In the interview, he talks about how horrible the games are and credits AVGN with giving him a very accurate review of them. Just wanted to drop that there. James has some top shelf viewers. People went on to live horrible lives, kicking babies in the balls. Actually, about Jessica. All the best stuff is made in Japan. Yep. Gotta love copyright and right. Gotta love copyrights and film rights. Gotta love it. In the book, she only falls in love with Roger because of a wish he makes. She turns back into a whore and tries to have sex with the detective. Damn. Tries to sex with Eddie. Dang. That's crazy. But yeah, the Super Back to the Future 2 is not even that good of a game. It has ice physics the whole way through. It's kind of like JonTron glazing Hercules for the PS1. Like, yeah, it's certainly better than most games of that ilk, but still not a good game. But again, at least until Telltale's Back to the Future, it's the only good one we got. Moral of the story: Hercules Dircules with Nintendo Hercules.